treating him like a folk hero. And that's because the injustice of the American healthcare industry is a touch point for so many Americans, left, right, centrist, doesn't matter. Moreover, we have such bad America brain. You're telling me the person who engaged in this act of vigilante justice that like so many Americans are either in favor of or apathetic to is like a conventionally attractive, educated white dude? Americans love that. We make movies about people who look like that. What I'll be paying attention to is whether this like moves beyond like just being like a social media like pop culture moment, whether the public discourse on how dysfunctional our healthcare system is will actually move forward, and whether we'll start like really touching upon other topics. Because honestly, as bloated and overfunded as they are, the NYPD has not caught enough smoke for this. So I'd love to see them get more.
People saw the
yeah, thank you for recognizing that I cooked on that, is what I say to that chatter. Now let's look at the comments. I feel like they're going to start floating around his political affiliations to keep it left v right instead of up v down. What did Hasan say? As nice as it would be out to mass class consciousness, I don't think this moment is that. I think it's more that healthcare CEOs are universally disliked. Also, this was a very theatrical event. Hasan is usually right. Even an absolute pathetic stain of sad excuse of a human like Hasan can have a good take once in their meaningless existence. Bro, are you all right? God damn, dude. I don't feel this way about, like, I don't think I feel this way about any human. You know what I mean? I guess maybe like Benjamin Netanyahu or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even put Ben Shapiro in this category. Like, yeah, I think he's a bad guy, but that's like, I'm the worst guy in this guy's life. You know what I mean? I have to be the worst boy. Girlies defending your honor.
This argument always confuses me because
to be fair, Hasan's not very politically informed. He's just a handsome guy. I would rather people get their political info from leftists who do the work. They know what they're talking about. That's amazing. Bill Maher. Oh, yeah. I guess Bill Maher is so repulsive. But yeah. What the fuck is this? What did you just send me, dude? What is happening here?
Hasan does have an undergrad degree in poli-sci and communications, and he interned for 3 years at a political commentary group. He did get it from his uncle, but it's still experience. And then he made a name for himself separately and got even bigger as a solo streamer, and spent the past 7 years interviewing politicians and journalists and plenty of other people that have done really important work in this country. And
yeah, this is always funny when, I mean, like, my degree doesn't really matter all that much. I don't think. I've never placed any emphasis on my degree at all. And I don't personally care about degrees in general. But like, my work does speak for itself, and my commentary does speak for itself. And I don't know, like, why. I don't know. I don't know why people are so desperate to be like, nah, dude, he's fucking dumb. I mean, it's fine. You can say that if you want. I guess maybe you have like reasonable disagreements with the things that I say, but like, do these people just like close their eyes? Like, one of the people that I was in the tank for pretty aggressively is Greg Kazar. He is now the leader of the Progressive Caucus. I'm interviewing Ta-Nehisi Coates today. I'm interviewing Lena Khan, the commissioner of the FTC. Like, do these people just like not comprehend that, you know, there is a reason why I am able to find myself in these spaces, interviewing a lot of people that are, that are impactful, activists, academics, journalists. Like, I don't like, do they think that it's just because I'm hot? Like, is that what they are assuming is going on? They're like, yeah, CNN gave him an interview because he's hot and stupid. Yeah. Lena Khan, the commissioner of the FTC, is interested in coming on the broadcast because he's hot and stupid. I'm smart. I don't know. Yeah, it's like Cambridge Union and Oxford Union invited me to go speak because I'm hot and stupid.
So I always think, what else do people expect him to do? You know, I do think that there's probably a gap of information where he's probably not as hands-on very directly in certain communities. But I think he's talking to people that do have that experience. So I always wonder what people expect more or differently from him.
I mean, those criticisms also always fall short Because there's no follow-up. The follow-up is like, oh, well, my disagreements are actually entirely vibes-based. Like, those disagreements are almost entirely vibes-based disagreements. Like, there is no real issue there at all. Hold on. I'm also trying to figure out if Ta-Nehisi has accepted my Discord invitation while we are simultaneously doing this. But where is it? Where the fuck? Your work speaks for itself for those who have ears open enough to hear. Yeah, I just where is it? You made Ta-Nehisi Coast install the malware virus known as Discord. Yeah, it's the brain virus. What is this? This is from a Swiftie that said, delete that tweet about Taylor or suffer the consequences. I will find you and your family. You won't see your mom again. Winky face. Median Swiftie. I think you can't piss off white women. Like, I am more scared of white women than anyone else, honestly, on this planet. Like, I've duked it out with the Barbs. Yeah, I can't go to the Sephoras. You know what I mean? I can't be in a 50-yard radius of a Sephora. It's on site, right? But honestly, it's just like the Swifties are everywhere. You know what I mean? You got CEOs and shit. Like, white women are powerful. White women are too powerful. It's too scary. You got people that are like CPAs and shit that do things that you wouldn't expect them to do when the Swiftiness comes out. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like in one circumstance, like if you go to certain fan bases, it's like, you know, there are environments that are going to be hostile to you. Like I said, that's why I said like Barb's and Sephora, because it's just like the overwhelming amount of the Barb power comes from working at a Sephora. You know what I mean? All the way from the age of 26 to 35, right? Whereas for the Swifties, like they could be in multiple different facets of power. Like there are Swifties out there that are like holding the levers of power. You know what I mean? You could go to a law firm, as Lowell overruled the way you're wrong. You could literally be like trying to get hired as a fucking lawyer, and you got like a Swiftie that saw that tweet and they're like, oh, I'm making the boss call. He's here. You know what I mean? A Swiftie nurse could pull the plug on you. Swiftie day, Opus day. Anyway, I know. The new, I'm gonna tell you something really funny. The new meta of like video games cause violence has reached new lows. They said he played Among Us, dude. The CEO killer played Among Us, and that's where he learned to kill people. God damn, this is quite difficult to do. Where is it? Where is my man? Ay. Okay. I'm supposed to... so Ta-Nehisi is supposed to be on right now. I am trying to... He's not able to log in. Hold on. Okay. He's figuring that out. We're gonna be fine. You're misleading again, bro. Obviously vented, and that's why he was able to evade the police for so long. Yeah, we're gonna do all of that in a second. Well, you know what? Let's get started. First of all, here's John Schwartz. He says, it's rare you get such a clear illustration of whose lives have value in America and whose don't. Enough is enough. Jury rejects DA Bragg's indictment of man who protected subway riders. Target CEOs. Revealed chilling manifesto of health insurance boss killer. Notice something here? There are two people who engaged in the act of extrajudicial killing. One killed a valuable human, more valuable than the average human, regardless of the number of deaths and number of awfulness that they've contributed to the victim in this circumstance. The other person killed a black homeless person experiencing a mental health episode. That's the problem here. Okay? No introspection or shame. Oh, absolutely not. None whatsoever. That's it. One is a non-person. The other one is more important than the average person even. Okay? That's it. Hold on. Root cause, we have a lack of critical thinking in this country. No, it's just it's normalized. It's normalized violence. It's appropriate. It is what kind of violence is considered permissible, what kind of violence is considered appropriate, what kind of violence is considered just. Okay. Hold on. Do I need a Zoom account to be able to set up a fucking Zoom thing? Like, will I be able to do a Zoom? Let's see. I'm gonna do a quick last second motion play here. Shit, hold on. No thanks. Let's see if I can host a Zoom meeting or something, and then do it like that. New notification. Okay. Oops. Not the right. Start virtual camera. Let's see if I could just do it on Zoom. Boom. Okay. Hide your email, Unc. What do you mean? I don't know how to share a Zoom call though. How the fuck do I do that? Participant invite. Oh, he is logged. Oh, he got the Discord. Hold on. Let's see if it works. I didn't get a note on Discord at all. Grand Unc Hasan tries to do video calls. Zoom has a time limit. Yeah, I know. Let's see. Zoom stonks down. Chatters is saying the Zoom free version has a time limit of 45 minutes. Yeah, no, that's fine. I can make it work for 45 minutes. Copy invite link on Zoom. Also make sure your username is not your email address. That will display your name. Oh, really? Okay, that's good to know. But worst case, I have a invitation here ready to rip, and I think I'm gonna do that. This is why I usually make these connections through my manager, who is oh no. Okay. Boom. Start video call. Turn on camera. Oh, it happened. Hello. Hello. Okay, we did it. Never mind. We didn't even have to do Zoom. Okay, perfect. Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me?
Sorry about that.
No,
Can you hear me?
no. This is all my fault. Okay, let me tell you, entirely my fault.
It's actually not. It's my fault on account of being 49 years old. So that is what happened here. You can't help that. So I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, no, I'm a boomer as well. So I, despite the fact that I am, constantly doing everything online, and it's a very important part of my job. I am incredibly tech illiterate, so there's no reason to worry. Oops, what happened? I think I lost you.
Wait, no, you didn't. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you any longer. I don't know what just happened. Oh, I can see you again. All right, perfect.
Yes, more tech illiteracy on my fault.
Yeah, okay, I can actually hear you a little bit better now too, and it's no longer actually doing any sort of feedback, because originally when we first started there was a little bit of feedback coming in, and I could hear myself from your speakers, from your microphone. All right, we're having an unk off is what the kids would call it, just so you know.
What's that? What's an unk off?
We're both unks in the eyes of a lot of Zoomers.
You're a little too young for that, but okay.
Well, thank you.
Don't be in a hurry.
Thank you for saying. Wait, I'm 33, so in the eyes
Oh,
of
he's too young for that.
No, you think that, and I wish that was the case, but for a lot of people who are like 20, they just think that is the oldest you can be. Like they're like 30 plus. That's like that's the maximum age that someone can exist.
You can't even biologically be there. I guess you could be there, uncle, theoretically. I shouldn't say that. I guess you could be.
Yeah.
I guess you could be.
Yeah.
I was an uncle at 33. I have to remember that. I was an uncle at 33, actually.
Yeah, there it is. But Ta-Nehisi Coates, ladies and gentlemen, I have called you, and I guess other people have as well, Obama's favorite writer, favorite author. It's I don't know if you you feel like that's a good way to introduce you, but I'm very excited to have you, because I have as a longtime advocate of Palestinian emancipation, I have seen your journey and your transformation, and it's something that I admire. I think it's very courageous, but also the way you've communicated about this, about both Palestine in the Message, your new book that just came out, but also the way you have carried yourself in these sometimes contentious media environments, I think is really wonderful, especially because you always try to do something that I always try to do as well, which is like use the privilege that you have and the space that you have and the social capital that you have to like reframe the conversation back to issues that matter, instead of engaging in the palace intrigue, engaging in like the stuff that is almost entirely too self-centered for Western media audiences. Like, oh, the way that what's the broad reception of Ta-Nehisi Coates like in Western media? Is that like no longer a positive thing? Where you always, I notice, take that conversation back to to issues that really matter, like speaking for people who do not have a voice in the Western media landscape, and even if you have like a meta analysis or a meta conversation about this the lack of visibility for Palestinians in Western media, you still oftentimes I feel like recognize that you're not the perfect person to be having these conversations, and that in and of itself is a problem as well. That like there is no Palestinian visibility, like direct Palestinian American visibility in mainstream outlets in the same way that it exists for people who are pro-Israel. Anyway, I talked a lot. Sorry, it is what I do. I do have a tendency to do that.
It's the privilege of having a show.
I'm fanboying a little bit, and I'm not very good at this sort of thing. But I wanted to start off with your own personal journey. You wrote about very famously about reparations, making a case for reparations for Black Americans, and you used Israel as an example. So let's start off there. How did that work for you? Like, how did you arrive at this initially?
Yeah,